Zebrałem poza live'em te 2 pozostałe żetony, więc zobaczmy wreszcie, co jest w tej skrzyni.
Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
Przebierzmy się. Wow, super wygląda. Tylko w takim razie zmienię też inne ubrania. Ten mi się bardziej podoba. To wygląda całkiem nieźle. Czapkę w ogóle mu zdejmę. Maskę też. A tutaj w ogóle chyba miałem jakieś lepsze rękawiczki, no właśnie. Ale to jeszcze nie koniec zadania. Przeniesiemy się tam.
Lovely to be back at the Three Broomsticks. Oh, I can practically taste them.
Jejku, śliczna ta szata.
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I
Nie
found a
widać?
rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Teraz pójdziemy do Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Huh, hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Jeszcze odhaczymy resztę zadań w Hogsmeade, zanim tam wrócę.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble.
Jejku, ale on
With the
królewsko
speed it
wygląda.
launches,
Ta
I can
szata,
feel the wind
zbroja
catching
pod
beneath the seat of it,
spodem.
preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated
Dobry strój na
that.
koniec gry.
Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Teraz możemy już do niego wrócić.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being
Nie będę
called
taki.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my
Już
old
wszystkie
friend.
zebrałem.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate...
What we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Okej, czyli powrót do Hogsmeade.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
Jeszcze nie idę do zadania głównego. Wiem, gdzie jest ten skarb. To będzie w kryjówce Henrietty. Gdzie ona była? No i gdzieś tutaj się przeniosę.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes. Could it be a Merlin trial?
Jak się tam wchodziło?
Certainly looks to be the place.
W ogóle są jeszcze dwie mapy, których nie znalazłem. Jeżeli znaczniki się nie pojawią, to mam zapisane, gdzie te mapy znaleźć.
Should have expected company. Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Dokładnie tak. To sobie wszystko zgasimy. I teraz zerknę na podpowiedź. Okej, czyli górny, tutaj.
Incendio.
No, trochę za dużo.
Accio. Places. Confringo.
O, fuck. Dobra, nic się nie stało.
Perfect. Let's see what we've got.
I co? A tutaj się
Must be what
otworzyło.
all the fuss was about.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know
Ja w trójkę grałem dosłownie chwilę, Burian. Tak jak ty za pierwszym razem, dosłownie może z 10 minut. Za to w jedynkę grałem trochę dłużej.
But I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
No i co? Tak będą stać?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Accio! Compulso! Accio!
No i teraz się przesuwa.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
No i co mam tutaj zrobić? Tu są zaznaczone jakieś 2 symbole.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio.
A może na odwrót?
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Expelliarmus.
No przesuwają się wskazówki, jak na zegarze słonecznym. Jejku.
Lumos. Confringo.
Zagadki w spokoju nie pozwalają zrobić.
Bombarda. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
Okej, czyli wskazówki mają być na tych symbolach. Dobra.
Accio.
Super.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
To ten symbol.
Accio.
That did it.
No,
Look,
udało
doorway,
się.
doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall.
Incendio.
Creatures. This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Incendio.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Teraz trochę nadrobiłem czat. Nie pobierałeś DG Voodoo do Kangur Kakao?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
Of course. How clever.
Little puppy sweeting.
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for certain.
Stop right there.
A powinno pomóc. Ale na przykład trylogia KO na Zoomie, tam już KO jest przystosowany do nowych systemów i od razu działa, nie trzeba nic kombinować. W zasadzie o Zoomie nie słyszałem wcześniej, zanim KO się tam pojawił. No ale z powodu jednej gry ja osobiście bym nie zakładał konta w kolejnym sklepie. Tym bardziej, że no po prostu tam już to voodoo jest wgrane. A nie wiem, może na Gogu nie dostali pozwolenia. No i skoro to jest tylko kwestia dorzucenia paru plików w folderze z grą, no to ja bym nie zakładał specjalnie konta i kupował po raz kolejny, tym bardziej.
I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined.
Incendio.
There they are.
Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
Ojejku, jakie kurczaczki.
They're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that.
You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Teraz jeszcze trzeba stąd wyjść.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
O, jeszcze znajdźka.
Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do.
Ale tak samo z siebie, czy z voodoo?
It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Czy oni się nigdy nie nauczą?
paid for your deeds. You should have joined me.
Ale chrupnęło. Takie silne było to zaklęcie.
I'm embarrassed for you.
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Revelio.
Jednak w środku. Ostatnia misja. Ale potem będzie jeszcze parę pobocznych.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivanders with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
That must be the way to the repository. should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
There's the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Renrook will be pleased with our...
Drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Pyk! Czekam oczywiście na zaklęcie. Troll musi niestety chwilę zaczekać.
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right.
Przez to, że to jest ostatnie zadanie, nie chcę się bawić w żadne skradanie, walkę po cichu, tylko ma być rozwałka.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
Fajnie, że przyszli na pomoc, no ale to moja finałowa misja. Nie wiem, znajdźcie sobie swoją. No dawaj! No dobra, to może być też wasza misja.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen, what about Isadora's fate?
Nie no, tak nie powiem. Nie no, jestem ciekaw tej mocy.
Isadora knew she had a remarkable power to help people. I intend to use my ability to finish her work. Build upon it.
But this could go wrong in so many ways. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the potential cost.
I also know the promise, Professor. With all I have learned, I can avoid making the same mistakes Isadora did. I can learn to wield this magic for good.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
To mu nic nie robi.
Protect yourself again. Not for long. Defend it. Accio. Traces.
to na niego nie zadziała. No dobra. No to będą podstawowe ataki. Jaki kolorek? Fioletowy. No, ulecz się! Skoro to zaklęcie i tak nie działa... Dobra, może się trochę odsunę. Ostatnia faza. Mam tu zeskoczyć? No, nie o to chodziło. No, kurde, no, traf. Co to było? Silny jest. No kurde! No ulecz się, jejku. Zdążyłeś na końcówkę finałowej walki, Burian. Fuck.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Miriam, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Please meet me as soon as...
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered. I wish the same could have been done for my uncle. I wonder if there's a chance Anne would meet me.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from her soon.
I hope so. I'll let you know.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the Loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominous said he's spoken with Anne. I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and send word when I know more.
No i skończyliśmy całą fabułę. Ale idziemy robić dalej zadania poboczne.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time. In the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
I've thought about what you told me in the Great Hall. I would like to speak with you. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Mam trochę punktów do wydania. No i tutaj gdzieś miał być znacznik. Ale nie ma. No dobra, no to znajdę po prostu tę mapę.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
A dokładniej gdzieś tutaj to ma być.
Awful. I still can't.
Okej, pojawił się znacznik.
Excuse me? Hello?
Hello? There's a voice coming from that well.
Can you help me?
Is someone down there?
Down there? I beg your pardon. I'm here. There's no one here but me. Some thoughtless wretch casually tossed a bit of parchment into me and it caught. If you could please take it.
No i jest mapa.
Seems to be some sort of map.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. What a relief. I hope the map serves you well. At least better than it did me.
No i to miejsce ma być w Irondale. Czyli tutaj.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
It's you. Oh, I can't thank you enough.
No i szukamy jakiegoś drzewa przy ruinach.
My dear Isco, he often speaks of the bravery you showed. We have my undying gratitude.
Tam są jakieś ruiny, tylko jeszcze tutaj wyląduję.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
O, tutaj! Nawet się podświetla to drzewo. Pyk!
Interesting way to hide some treasure.
Super. No i jeszcze jedno zadanie z mapą. To tutaj, tylko nie mam odblokowanej tej szybkiej podróży. Zaraz tam dolecimy.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Szybki przystanek.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
No i mam nadzieję, że zaraz znowu pojawi się znacznik. Gdzieś niżej.
These rocks have seen better days.
Aloha, Mora. Aloha, Mora.
You little coward! Knew I'd find you.
Super.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
A, nie to. To zostaje, ale to zamieniam. Szybko to załatwię.
Incendio. Incendio.
No dobra, a samo miejsce z mapy to będzie grobowiec zdrady. To też będzie szybka podróż, gdzie mnie jeszcze nie było. O, tutaj.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. Mysterious and a bit
O!
unsettling.
Sekret za wodospadem, Burian!
Where on earth is this leading me? Considering the bones, I'll assume this is a tomb. Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. One down, 2 to go. Must be something around here I can climb on. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Lumos.
Moment, jeszcze tutaj zobaczę.
Protego. Stupid. Lumos.
No dobra, są 2. Ale gdzie trzeci? Tutaj był cały czas.
Lumos.
Zaraz obok.
Success.
O, jest zagadka. Tylko najpierw walka.
Incendio. Protego. Stupid. Incendio. Stupid.
Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Let's hope you stay dead this time.
Okej, wydaje się proste.
The 9 rocks on the map.
Flipendo. Protego. Flipendo.
I tyle?
Glad to have got something. Eureka!
Incendio.
Dobra, wychodzimy stąd w takim razie.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Jeszcze tylko kilka zadań.
I should dismount here.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should...
Revelio.
Gullible children, walk right into our trap.
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this?
Potato! Stupefy!
Arresto my Your attitude will be your downfall, Hallow. Mark my words. Natty! No! Natty!
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice. Based on instinct, my father... You, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone. And share Highwing.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Kolejny poziom. A to wydam ten punkt.
What are you up to now?
It's good to see you. All is as it should be in the castle.
I'm glad you came.
Sebastian, I've received your owl. What's happened?
Ominis spoke with Anne about what happened with my Uncle Solomon. She believes I should pay for what I did, but she won't turn me in. She said the guilt I'll have to live with is punishment enough.
I'm so sorry. But I'm glad you know that you can at least try to move on now.
The thing is, I think I've lost my sister, my twin, forever. She refuses to even see me. I can't blame her. I couldn't really blame any of you if you gave up on me entirely. You all believed in me, and I let you all down.
Anne may just need some time. Surely one day she'll be able to forgive you.
I hope you're right. I realize I can't undo what's been done, but I can try every day to make up for it. I owe you and Ominis everything for standing by me.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I believe in you, Sebastian. I've had a sense about you since that first day in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Seems so long ago. Thank you. I have no idea what's to come, but I'm grateful for your friendship. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
No i zostało jakieś jedno zadanie poboczne, ale nie mam pojęcia, gdzie ono może być.
Keep things clean as always.
Professor Weasley? You wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
No i ostatnia misja.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. Allow me to finish. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
Świetne zakończenie, jejku, bardzo dobra gra. Na pewno będę ją sobie maksować poza live'em. Pominiemy napisy. Dobrze, to tyle na dzisiaj. Fajnie, Burian, że byłeś do końca. Do następnego razu. Na razie, cześć, pa pa!